Let's go to Portland, Oregon next. Hannah joins us there. Hannah, how can we help?
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me.
You bet.
I wanted to ask, I have been following Dave Ramsey since the beginning of this year, and I'm on babysit number 3.
Hey!
And my question was, what is maybe the best way to get into the dating scene and follow Dave Ramsey's plan at the same time? Like, how do you talk to people if you're interested in them about being debt-free and finding the right partner?
Wow.
It's a great question, Hannah.
Boy, I have thoughts on this one.
Wow.
I have some thoughts.
Well, I do too.
But this was what's
great.
Would you
like to springboard?
No, ladies first. And what I like is Hannah's going to get both sides of the perspective here. Ladies first.
Oh, I'm ready.
So, Hannah, I don't feel like it needs to be a conversation right off the bat by any means. I think as you start dating, and if it's one person consistently, you're going to pick up naturally their spending habits, probably how they talk about stuff. I mean, money is such an integral part of life, so it's naturally going to come up in conversation. And again, even just you being aware of how they're handling their money. And so as it gets more serious though in a relationship, and okay, this is heading towards marriage, like I'm feeling it, then that's when conversations about life in general, I feel like, get more serious and a little bit more tangible. And that's everything from kids, money, if you have a spiritual walk, right, a faith story, that comes into play. I mean, a lot of these things naturally are going to come up while you're dating, but I think as it gets serious, that's when you start to turn to say, okay, how much are we on the same page? Because I would not advise, nor can, maybe you would, that you like ask for their, tax returns on like the first date. And it's like, all right, tell me everything.
I mean,
how much are you investing in your 401k? Those things are not natural, questions at the beginning of a relationship. Have you had experience, Hannah? I'm just curious of dating and you're thinking though in the back of your mind, you're scared to get into a relationship where you're unsure? What's the reason behind your question?
Well, because I got divorced when I was 21 years old. I just, so there's that part of me that I hear about these couples on here that's growing and getting out of debt. And, I want to be close to that partner, whoever they are, but I just want to make sure that we are, because, Dave talks about it all the time. Money's, one of the biggest issues.
Yep.
And that's my fear.
Absolutely.
I just want to find that right person.
How old are you now, Hannah?
I'm 25.
Okay. So
awesome.
I'm going to give you the dude perspective, and then I'm going to give you just kind of this financial piece perspective on moving forward. So you don't want to talk about this early on, okay? You might if you're going to talk about debt and budgets and what do you think about money on a first date, you might as well take a catalog of your cats with you. I mean, it's just a horrible idea. Don't do it. Here's how a dude thinks about dating, all right? First thing, they want to connect. Second, they got to figure out if they like you. Third, if they like you, then we hope they start to dig you, all right? So that's next level from like. They dig you, they want to spend more time, then they commit, and then finally love. So I just wrote it down. Connect, like,
dig. You just made a list, Hannah. Hannah, you need to know right in front of Ken Coleman.
I got it.
Is his list
I got it. Because, you need to know this. This is how dudes think. And so when we get to commit, that's 4. So let me review for all the single ladies. Connect. The dude's got to connect with them. Then you got to get him to like you. Then you want him to dig you. And then you want him to commit. When we get to commit, this is level 4. James, I just made up this unbelievable knowledge right here on the spot.
You did make
You're such a preacher's kid.
What's that?
Such a preacher's kid.
Well, it's just true. I just laid it out right here. When we get to level 4, commit, then we start talking about, hey, what are your views on money? See how I'm spinning this from a little bit of fun to serious?
I totally hear
now
it.
We start going, hey, how did your parents handle money when you grew up? Maybe you buy Rachel Cruz's book. Maybe you do. And you say, I read this book, Know Yourself, Know Your Money. And you talk about money and how you see
Hannah.
money.
Here's another thought, Hannah. And then we'll let you speak
I didn't get to
Hannah.
finish.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So it's the last piece. If you find out that he's on opposite worlds apart, like he's totally opposite of you on money, now you can start to get nervous and go, hey, here's how I see money. This could be a major divide. And if we see if he's willing to then make some changes. There you go. Go ahead.
I
was
love
trying
it.
to I was trying to plug your classrooms and
I
all the things.
I saw that.
Because it's
appreciate it.
wonderful.
Thank
It
you,
actually is a wonderful way to talk about money.
Well, that's what I was going to say is a lot of these conversations could be in your unproven 5-step plan number 3.
Oh, right here. Dig.
That a part of
You're moving it up
of
and dig.
what.
Okay.
But I'm being honest. As you're in a relationship, and this could be a romantic relationship, this could be even just a friendship. But when you start to really understand people and know them on a deeper level, and what makes them who they are, those conversations is what it's gonna make them dig you / you dig them.
Yeah.
And part of that is, hey, here's like how I see the world, and here's how I view things, and here's like, oh, there's a family over there with kids. Let's judge them and figure out how I would do different, in parenting style. Like understanding someone on a depth level.
Yep.
I would say the way money is handled, the way you view money, how it acts in your life.
Yeah.
Is possibly in level 3.
I'm okay with that because I just made it up.
I know
I'm
you
willing
did.
to move her, but I think we don't want to do it in the connect and the like.
Yeah, so
stage.
Hannah, that's your answer.
So when
Sorry,
you
that was
start
a very
dating-
long.
No, it was wonderful.
That was a circle, but
I don't know that anybody's ever gotten that depth of advice on dating and money talk at the same time. That was wonderful.
Yes,
it was really, really good.
Hannah, but I think it's awesome. And also, Hannah, your question. Sorry, I'm going to keep going because we have 1 more minute. We can't take another caller in 1 minute.
Okay.
Is that it's out of her fear?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
She's terrified. How do I bring it up?
Well, and that
she
she's
doesn't want to
afraid
get with
that
a guy.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
so fear, I don't think is the best motivator in life. I think it's a great motivator at times.
I agree with you.
But let that fear understand why is that your fear, Hannah? Is it because you want to feel provided? You want to feel connected? Like understanding that why the fear drives you.
Yeah.
That's going to help also to unpack
That's
and
right.
kind of pinpoint who you want.
That's right.
You can call me Dr. Joan Deloney.
Yeah, I like that.
That's
I like
good?
that. But let me. You know what else is important? I think to point out. Get your quick perspective. You don't want to go into it feeling like you got to find the guy who agrees with you lockstep on everything.
Sure.
Certainly not money.
Sure.
They may not have any education. They may not have the knowledge that she has. She's been working baby steps since the beginning of the year. She's already at baby step 3. So give folks some grace. Be patient with them. Hey, they might believe in the baby steps, but if they don't know it, don't discount him because he's got credit card debt.